I got the remix with me. You know what I mean? So we're about to try to figure out where we about to eat. You talking about Willie's?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Let's go to Willie's. All right. We can grab something from there. I made some motherfucking pasta. I gotta make some bean burgers. This is my son whip. I got the old school. You ain't lying, son. I do look like about 10 years younger though, ever since I got my hair done. For all them young ladies out there that want to take a bite out of crime.
Little honey.
You know what I'm saying? Shit. My son got a nice car. I'm proud of this young man. Y'all don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes he be a little bit too hard on himself. I'm like, bro, you doing good. You know what I mean? Look. He got nice wheels. You know what I mean? My son got this. Look at his dash. You know what I'm saying? We riding in luxury right now. You know what I mean? Leather. Yeah. Shit. He let me drive. He said he don't feel like it. You know what I'm saying? And then I had to let my shit warm up. So I was like, yo, we're gonna be waiting another 5 minutes warming my shit up. So he said, let's take the sports, you know, the sport, and get it done. So we were gonna go stop at this Willie's, man, and grab something. Shit, I'm hungry. It's because of basketball.
That shit do, yeah.
It's like my energy. No, it's like my body just demanding more energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I've been lifting too. I'm trying to get back. Like, I ain't playing. Then on top of that, you know, you can't let these women think that when they leave, you gonna break or something. You know what I'm saying? Shit, ain't nothing wrong with being in a relationship, but you can't let your relationship have you falling off if you end up, I don't care what happened. You know what I mean? Motherfucking die. You know what I'm saying? You got to stay on your game. You know what I mean? I'm not saying don't mourn. I'm not saying you're not gonna be hurt. I'm not saying that you're not gonna.
You gotta have that dog to shake back.
Yeah, you got to bounce back, man. Like, do you really think your peoples will want you out here, you know, losing everything that you got, that you done accumulated through hard work? Hell nah. You gotta get back up on that horse. You know what I'm saying? As much as we get knocked down and want to stay there because it's comfortable. You know what I mean? You know how many people I done heard said when they done died and came back? You know how peaceful they said they felt? How calm? You know how, like, God damn, why you bring me back? You know how, so it's like that when you down sometimes. When you down, it feels so, you know, like, damn, I might as well just stay here. Because you know you can't go no lower than that. You know what I'm saying? People tend to be afraid of moving forward because even if you don't think about it, you know, it's kind of in you to, it's like an animalistic thing that no, going backwards is not what you want in a lot of cases. You know what I'm saying? And so it's so easy, man, to just sit there and be okay with defeat. You know, but at the same time, man, you know, you got to think about if you happen to live to be 70, 80 years old and you ain't out here getting no cheeks and flipping them cakes and making money no more, and you ain't, like, what are you going to have to look back on? You know what I'm saying? Because that's what you're going to have, memories. That's it. You know what I mean? So if you ain't out here taking chances, if you're not out here, you know, trying to, you know, set the world on fire, man, you ain't doing shit. And that's coming from somebody I've never been that type of person. You know, I just been the one that was always able to keep up. You know what I'm saying? I'm the fighter that nobody know about, that they say, damn, where'd this kid come from? Like that. I just was always cool with being, you know, the fighter that could keep up with the best, but stay under the radar. You know, untrained type shit. They like, who is this? You know what I'm saying? Where are you from? Like, what you, man, this nigga was, Yeah, like that. I never cared about, being the best, like all the time. You know what I mean? I just always wanted to be able to
Do
show
your
motherfuckers I can keep up, and I do this too. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. I didn't start thinking about taking over until I got in my 30s. When I got in my 30s, that was the first time I started saying, you know what? I'm better than you. I'm fucking better than you. Like, no, and I don't mean that saying just because like a talent. No, nigga, I work harder than you. I'm smarter than you. I choose to make better decisions than you. You know what I'm saying? You start to realize it's more than just ego. This shit ain't no ego, nigga. Like I done been through enough to know how to handle a situation. You know what I'm saying? So it became like that, On the basketball, it don't matter. Even on the best, like, man, I can beat you. I can figure out a way to beat you. You might be quicker than me, faster than me, but nigga, you ain't never played nobody that play. God damn. Like, I'm trying to tell you, boy, the women in Georgia, boy, they be having wedding cake in that ass. Like, damn. All right, boy, boy, you need a neck brace down this motherfucker. But yeah, man, you gotta get back up and get to it. And I know you hear this shit all the time. I know you think about it. I already know based on how you move, with my DNA, you already get it. I just gotta fortify it. That's all I got to give, son. I mean, yeah, I'm trying to leave you investments and shit like that if something was to happen, but at the same time, the most, covenant thing that I own is my will. And the only thing I can do is try to help you understand that will, man, like once you gain the strength and you get that willpower, is like it ain't gonna matter. You know what I mean? You gonna make it happen regardless. And that right there is the only thing that's going to keep you where you need to be at. You know what I'm saying? We be thinking as women sometimes, and it do be sometimes, the family, and it keep you sewn together sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But I heard somebody say this shit, and I said, God damn, that's smart. Fuck being shattered sometimes, because that means you got a 1,000 different sharp points to stick a motherfucker with if they decide to fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? And I thought about it. I said, you know what? Sometimes it is good to be right. It is good to be shattered as a man sometimes. And I'm not talking about shattered where you lost like your mom or something. No, I'm talking about sometimes you need to lose your money. You need to lose your car. You need to lose that friend. You need so you can get some perspective. You see what I'm saying? So you can start to try to understand what life is. Life is not no cakewalk out this motherfucker. And a lot of us, including me, keep thinking that just because we good people that we going make somebody else good. Or man, you see I'm dealing with the bullshit, man. You could be a good person and still deal with the bullshit, because some people deal with bullshit and act like they gotta be bullshit to get something. Yeah. You got to be on some shit. Like, yeah, let me get on that. That's why everybody's scamming now and frauding and faking, because it's like in their mind, they gotta like, you gotta do something crooked to get ahead. No, you don't. No, you don't. That's the white man's concept. That's how they got ahead, doing a whole bunch of dirt. We ain't got to do that. You know what I'm saying? So they be blocking my shit too, because around this time, but it is kind of early. It's Friday. Okay, yeah, my shit don't normally be popping till after 5 and 6. That's when I have 18, 20 months in here. But it don't matter. The people that I roll with that's joining my channel, we up in here because we like talking shit about real things that take place that people decide to shuck and jive with because they trying to do it for likes and views. Shit, we over here living real life shit. We ain't taking real life and making fun of it, and we gonna laugh and joke, but we ain't out here to clown nobody. We ain't out here to make no money off of nobody either. It's not nobody's hardships or none of that shit. Now, of course, we gonna talk, but I'm not shit. I got, like I tell motherfuckers all the time, I done fucked up too much to be sitting on social media acting like I'm better than a motherfucker. Shit. My resume, I got all type of L's, nigga. I ain't get the wins that I got without them. Shit. Them L's that I got, nigga, I would be dead and gone. And these is wins. Some of them L's turned into dubs. And I don't look at all, God damn, what the fuck? The way that motherfucker was smoking up. Like, and the dubs, man, shit, them motherfuckers keep you alive. I'm still breathing. Shit. You don't know how thankful I am to see what you doing. That's why I keep on talking. That's why I be talking your head off, son. Because if something happened to me, man, men don't get praise. Motherfuckers don't be telling, like, yeah, man, yo, you doing good. Yeah, your parent, like your people sometimes. But, as men, as fathers and parents sometimes, we don't get in depth as far as black people don't do. Like, I know there are are people that do it, but it's a large group and amount of our people that are not supportive of the minds and creativity of our young people. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of our young people that's having, the basketball games, they going by themselves. They playing by themselves. They nobody coming to the games, nobody coming to their events. Because that's how it was when I was coming up. My mom, she might make it every now. She came to a few games, but it's like we don't really get the support that everybody else be getting. You know what I mean? So I want my fucking son to know I'm fucking proud. You know how many grown men I know that don't even got this shit going on? You know what I'm saying? So I want you to know, man, I'm going to talk your head off. I don't give a fuck. Because I want you to know how proud I am, nigga. I dropped out of college. Nigga, you about to graduate. You about to graduate. You know what I'm saying? You my first fucking born son. And you went to college and you graduated. And fuck college, because it's not about college ain't what make you a motherfucking soldier. You know what I'm saying? It's that you did it because, your mom wanted you to do it. It was something that, and you was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to go ahead and, you did what a nigga, like, you did shit that people do not want to do. Yeah, I'm going to just go ahead and play the game and play the cards that I was given. And that's why I respect and I'm proud of you. It's because you played the motherfucking hand and you playing it to the best, of your ability. And that's how you supposed to be, because you can't change your cards. You could throw some of the motherfuckers out, but you can't change them. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta play with the deck you got. And I want you to know, shit, you nigga, I'ma tell you every time you're around me. If you was around me every day, it would be probably days that you'll be like, damn, Pop, you gotta chill. But I'm not gonna stop. Because that's the only thing I got to give you is to keep letting you know that you got to do this shit every day. Because you got to turn greatness into a habit, to the point where when you waking up, you doing shit because it's just been forged in you. You know what I'm saying? It's forged in you to get up and say, I love you, but if you don't want to be here, okay. I got to go back and still get this. I got this real estate. I got this motherfucking business. I got, shit. I got 10 condos I gotta manage. I ain't got no time to be sitting around crying over no motherfucking woman that don't want to be here. You know what I'm saying? Right, it's like, like that's where I want you at. You know what, man? Damn, I gotta go to the gym. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't feel like it. I just came back from, Switzerland. You know what I'm saying? We trying to promote. We trying to promote our little shit out there. I'm tired, but shit, I got to go, because shit, like I said, like my pop said, man, shit, your bones, they don't be acting right after 50. Shit, I gotta make sure my shit stay elastic. You know what I mean? Just little shit like that, man. Like, just a warrior is a warrior until he die. Warriors go out on their shield. We don't go out like peacefully. And even if it is like in a bed somewhere, it's like It's some shit that we, you know, yeah, that nigga don't want to go to the hospital type shit. I ain't going, fuck it. You know, if I was terminal, you gonna hear me say something, roll up. You know what I'm saying? We around the wrong people. Man, you ain't supposed to be smoking that. Nigga, I'ma die son. I remember I had to sneak somebody a cigarette. Motherfucker was like 90 years old on ventilators and all that. She came to me and she said, baby, you see this? You see how they treating me? She said, I just want a cigarette. She said, can you get me a cigarette? I said, you goddamn right I can get you a cigarette. You know what I mean? I know, because you can look at it. Man, older people know what they want. You ain't got to be, you know, older people been around long enough to be like, and the generation before us, man, shit, I'm talking about them ones that's before my dad and them, they ain't scared to die. I'm talking about, she was just looking at me like this. She was like, baby, look at me. I'm out of here. She was like, get me a motherfucking cigarette. And that's how I am. Nigga, ain't nobody about to be playing around, nigga. What they say? I got 6 months. First of all, we're gonna try to heal this shit, but you know what I'm saying? If not, man, if you don't roll up, nigga, roll up. You know what I'm saying? Shit. But yeah, man, we're about to go up in here in this Willie's, man, grab something to eat. And yeah, man, depending on what we figure out what we gonna do, you know, I'm gonna get back at y'all, man. Everybody keep on thinking this my brother or my, you know what I'm saying? They think we brothers, man, or something, or cousins, or it's my son, man. I know I look alright, you know what I'm saying? I know we got good DNA over here. You know what I'm saying? Shit. How you doing, young man?
Pretty good. You guys enjoying the weather we have?
Oh yeah, nah, the weather bipolar, son.
Hey, look though, it's a beautiful day today though.
We had 4 seasons this last week.
Hey, you right.
Winter, spring, fall, it was twisted. What you doing over here, young man? What you got going on? What y'all, donations or
We're not
people check it out?
I usually don't like to stop folks before they go inside, but you asked me, so now I gotta do my job. We're a non-profit organization that was founded in memorial of young Parker Diaz there. Unfortunately, at the age of 11, he lost his battle to adenocarcinoma, which is a rare form of kidney cancer. And to honor him, we're taking one-time donations to help out families struggling to provide food and chemotherapy for their sick children. We're helping them with their power, water, and food expenses, as well as a full service of chemo and a month's worth of rent. That way they can put their focus on their children's health. Our goal for today was to come out here and raise up to that beautiful 200 that you see. And I'm a little late to getting out into the field because I had to watch my daughter, but I'm looking for my very first donation to start out some good positive momentum to help out our local families. Asking everybody to make the biggest impact they can. Or would you guys like to make an impact on the family today?
Wow, you take cash or?
Take all forms of payment except for Zelle, so whatever works for y'all, work for us.
I might be able to get chip. It might not be much, but
anything.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay, that's what's up, young man. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with helping. No problem. Oh yeah, I gotta get this big bowl. I'm gonna check y'all later, man.